Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? I am Ms. Honeydrop. Pleased to meet you. This is the first time you're coming to my channel, and if you've always watched my video, hello to you too. How are you doing? I hope the world situation hasn't been too harsh or too hard on you. To all English people, my condolences. The death of the Queen of England. Anyhow, I'm gonna be talking about. I think my ancestors want to choke me. People say that. I don't know what just happened, but my saliva practically blocked my vocal cords and my throat. I couldn't talk. Whew. I practically choked for a couple of seconds. They're like, how dare you talk about okay, no condolences, then I take it back. Sorry. You share shit to the core, I see. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be talking about Odu in this video, who she is, and an important role in the life of Iyanifa. If you were looking for information about all things Isheshe and the Orishas, look through the list of all videos that I have made in the past. You would most likely find the answers to some of your questions in there. But should you not, feel free to send me an email at mshoneydrop@gmail.com or DM me at mshoneydrop on Instagram. I'll definitely respond, and we can have a deep conversation about whatever it is you're trying to inquire about. Also, I'm taking divinations in Ifa and also in tarot readings. Right. Now that you've got that out of the way, and my ancestors are not trying to choke me, Odu is or was the wife of Orunmila, since we're speaking in past tense. She's a very powerful Orisha. She's so powerful that women don't even see her. That is how powerful Odu is. But that being said, Odu is not the Odu that we recite. A lot of people mix it up. They are different. Ifa is different from Odu, the wife of Orunmila. Now, Orunmila met this interesting woman, and he married her, brought her home. She was crippled, she couldn't walk, and she told him that before she married him, actually, she gave him a condition that the only reason why she would marry him is if he put her in a dark room, separate from everyone else, and no one else can see her except him. And he agreed. So he took her home, made a separate room for her, arranged the place, and put her in the dark, complete pitch darkness. No one goes into the room except Orunmila himself. And even when he goes in there, he doesn't take light, because she says she doesn't want light being brought into the room. But he had this wife of his who was quite inquisitive and always asking questions. What do you go in that room to do? Who is in there? What are you looking for? What are you hiding? And the question went on and on and on, and Orunmila just never gave an answer, no matter how many times she asked him. And he told her not to look inside, not to go in there, not to have any business with it, basically. But you know, some of this my gender can be. She didn't listen. So there was a time where he traveled and he was not home, and she went into the room with light. She wanted to see. She sure wanted to know what was there, what was going on. So she went into the room, saw Odu there. Odu got upset, and she killed Orunmila's wife, you know, his other wife that came into the room with light I'm not sure what kind of light. Anyway, don't ask me. Probably a lamp, local lantern or something. Let's or atupa that they put cotton wool and stuff in. Just giving you a pictorial idea of what she might have taken in. I'm not saying that's exactly what it is. Anywho, he came back, found out what had happened, and he was very upset. And he said to her, but Odu, you and I never had an agreement that you're going to be killing my wives. And she said to him as well that you and I never had an agreement that your wives are going to come into my room with light to look in my face. You know, talo to be lati gbena woju Odu. And he took her and put her into a bag, what Yoruba call akpo, ogbesinu akpo. He wrapped her up and put her at the top of a shelf where no one can reach except he needs to consult with her. I mean, kept far away from everyone enough so that they won't mistakenly open it up. And this is why even now, when Odu is done for you during your initiation, for men who get initiated into ITEFA, I meant to say, who go through ITEFA and you can't, even you as a man, you can't just see Odu. Do you understand? Odu is not an Orisha that anyone can just randomly walk into a room and start opening up and start searching and start looking. What is in there? You can't do that. Now, after that experience had happened, he kept her away from everyone, made sure no one randomly just went to where she was. He only went to her when he needed to give her something or when he had questions and needed clarification. She was very helpful because she made him successful, made him rich, gave him everything he wanted and all that. Just that she didn't want anyone seeing her. Now, presently in this time and age, Odu still exists, just like all the other Orishas. When a man gets initiated on Makpanodu, but it's not done everywhere, it's not mandatory. It is, okay, I take that back. It is important and can be mandatory, but if you are an initiate who is not going to practice, they might just feel like you don't need it. Does that make sense? So they might not do the complete one for you. You might just use the one in the temple. But if someone is going to become a full practicing Babalawo, obviously it's important for you to have your own Odu. That's what makes the system of your ITEFA complete. And the women, when they get initiated into Ifa, they don't do the full process of you seeing Odu doing this, da. Now, number one, only an initiate can see Odu, and even the initiate has to have a certain type of herb, that they're going to, you know, wash together and create juice and put in your eyes. Because if you look at her, you can go blind, or your vision will get blurry, or something funny might happen. So there are some processes that you have to go through before you can actually see her. Hope I didn't get my butt whooped for just talking about this Orisha, because she's very interesting like that. You know, sometimes when I make videos, when we talk about certain Orishas without doing some, you know, necessary propitiation, you can have his backlash, but let's pray not. Right. A woman can see Odu. If you see her, your menstrual flow would just either dry up or would not stop flowing. It can be either ways, or you can also go blind. So this is why women can see Odu, and even men can't just randomly see her either. They can, but there are things they need to do before they can then see Odu. And they need to loosen their trouser and You can't just go there randomly. People have to be like in even numbers, in 2s, in 4s, and all that kind of stuff. So there are rules to it, there are processes to it. You can't break the protocol, else we're calling for something you probably cannot handle. Now the thing is, sometimes you might have heard during your dafa that you need to do a ball for Odu. You need to propitiate the Orisha Odu because she's directly linked to Ifa, and sometimes when you have certain kind of spiritual problems or battles affecting you, you need to do a propitiation for Odu in order for these things to clear out. It's just as simple as that. Like, doing a buffer is not enough. You need to do the Odu one as well before things would actually get moving for you. So yeah, that is the simple story of who Odu is, but please bear in mind that she is not Odu Ifa. Many people take it to be Odu Yawo Orunmila is Odu Ifa. It's not. Odu is different. Odu Ifa is different. Yeah. Anyway, it was nice having this chat, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Take care of you. Till we meet again. Have a wonderful time. You know.